Nothing ever changes, it all stays the same. Listening to the wind cry out her name. Maybe I'm to blame, but that's not the issue here, because I've got too much fear. I walk the road and look towards the left, listen to the wind scream out of breath. To my right, there's nothing in sight. The midnight is opening and I can feel the twilight burning away my soul. And I don't know if I'm losing control, or if I'm just falling into the same hole of those before me, trapped here, but taking in the scenery that's weirded me briefly. I'm free, focused on a distant memory that's evaded me, and I'm not sure which century I'm in. Things are happening, my mind is rambling wild.
Nothing ever changes, it all stays the same. Listening to the wind cry out her name. Nothing ever changes, it all stays the same. Listening to the wind cry out her name.
I was walking down the road, I stopped by a man who taught me all the things I needed to understand. This defined my mission, and I was wishing for something that ultimately I was missing. Fishing for ideas, nothing came to me except faint impressions and loose imagery. At this moment the moon is looking at me suspiciously, ominously it tears away at me. My sensibility's jaded, the borders have faded. I'm stranded here with a hope that's evaporated, but his words were haunting me. And I climb to my knees and crawl against the breeze to find the answers for questions that I strive for, more than any other person could endure. Maybe I'm not thinking straight anymore, because
nothing ever changes, it all stays the same. Listening to the wind cry out her name. Nothing ever changes, it all stays the same. Listening to the wind cry out her name.
I'm growing tired, I can hear the wind again. My body's weak and filled with carcinogens. With no friends to help me this time, I struggle towards infinity for a sign that this isn't real, and I don't exist in this place that breaks normality's face. I'm awake with the notion this moment is potent, and my emotions spread like oceans across the air. Talking to the wind while I see someone stare at me from over there, with no care for whom or what it could be. I venture towards my only company, and it dawns on me that this is the same man that I had previously asked for a helping hand. As I stand, he walks and waves goodbye. I disguise perplexity and suddenly realize that
nothing ever changes, it all stays the same. Listening to the wind cry out her name. Nothing stays the same, everything changes. Maybe I'm to blame that it all rearranges. Nothingness. While I search for my princess, I find adversity with every single breath.